looked out for each other. There was great friendship, they all worked hard, and they all loved, their dream was always to come back, and a lot of them did. So we have to be grateful for what we have, and the music, and this is especially for all those people who left to go abroad, and this is just a gift to all of you. Molly Brannigan's and Sporting Left.
Is this. In the 1920s, some musicians went from the southern part of this county to America. Coincidentally, they situated themselves in New York where the record companies existed. They made some of the first known albums of Irish music, which spread a whole kind of interest worldwide of Irish music. Next year for the gathering, Sligo's calling that music home for the biggest session. That's our theme next year. For me, that's the gem of, one of the gems of Sligo Live, and we've the whole traditional music side of session side of it. We're just at this moment, the London call-in event. There's a room full of musicians from London there, and we're honouring Roger Sherlock. Now we're honoured to have the likes of Van Monaghan and Joan Armatrading, but for us, Roger Sherlock is the hero. Like this weekend, he's in his 80s. He spent a lot of his time in London. He's a godfather of Sligo music. He's respected by everybody, and it's just so wonderful that he's here. I can't even believe it that he's here. Intimate gigs, yeah, and they're still small and intimate gigs, and that will always be the way, no matter how the festival expands. And like we're so honoured that last year Elvis Costello came and this year Van Morrison came, because we have, as I said, I think they recognise that this is a place for music, and I suppose it was when I went to Nashville with Dervish years ago, and Memphis in particular, it was the first time outside of Sligo that I seen monuments to musicians, in the southern part of the county, the Coleman and Fred Finn and all the famous musicians that kind of saved Irish music in some ways when their albums come back. They're recognised by the people. The people are devoted to the music. For me, in all my years going to festivals internationally, the best festivals that I've been at are not the ones with the big names, are the ones that are driven by the local community, by people who cherish what their festival, and if I always maintain, if a country doesn't have its culture in place, it doesn't have soul, but certainly there's loads of soul this weekend,